lot of things probably happened here that you will never be able to find out. He claims to be a serial killer, claims to have killed 38 people. He's not a nice one. He's angry. I have to just say that. He's an angry spirit. He's very, very aggressive in this room.
It sounded like a voice.
Yeah.
It sounded like he's downstairs.
It sounded like it came right at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, what the hell, bro?
The footsteps and then all of that?
It sounded like it was in this hallway.
I thought it was you. I thought it was right between us. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we've returned to the Shanley Hotel.
Guys, we're super excited to get into the Shanley Hotel. We've been here in almost 2 years, which is crazy. We're gonna take you guys on a history tour, but before we get started, make sure you're a member of the channel because tonight, after we investigate, we're gonna set up static cams in some of the most haunted portions of the hotel to see if anything happens while we're not there.
Not only that, but you guys gotta subscribe to us over on Instagram. All of our links are down below. Our subscribers on Instagram tonight are picking where we sleep in the building. So if you sub, you'll have a say in future videos and where we sleep and other challenges we might be doing. I'm just excited to get back in here tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And we've been toying with the idea since we hit 100K of doing a series called Face Your Fears, kind of similar to Alone. Let us know what kind of challenges you guys would want to see for a series like that. But like you said, I'm excited to get inside and see who wants to talk to us tonight at the Shanley Hotel.
Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Kelly from the Shanley Hotel. Welcome. And we just want to take you for a quick history tour. So the original hotel was built in 1845 by Thomas Rich. It was a hotel all this time. In 1895, the hotel burnt to the ground and was rebuilt in 6 months. So the building you're standing in right now was from 1895. The addition of the gentlemen's quarters was added on in 1906. Shanleys took over in 1906. The Shanleys were a very well-known family from the New York City area with bars and restaurants down there. Very influential. Times Square was nearly called Shanley Square in 1904. James came up. He was kind of, they call him the black sheep of the family. He would dabbled in the Irish Mafia. This was known for the bordello, prohibition. James Shanley was arrested in the 1930s. Got off pretty easy. I think it helps to know the Roosevelts at that time. The following year, the Shanleys were invited to the Roosevelts' inaugural ball. And then it's just been a history of hotel and boarding house. In the 70s, it was a bar. The bar ran from the refrigerator all the way down here and just rented rooms upstairs. So very transient energies. A lot of things probably happened here that you will never be able to find out, being mafia. A lot of secrets. We're first going to go down to the gentlemen's quarters. Now, gentlemen's quarters is kind of like dormitory style sleeping, but originally the hotel had this as men only. It was only for the men. They smoked, drank, gambled, waited their turn possibly for the brothel, which is right above us. Women were not allowed in here. And on the back side of this wall, there used to be a one-lane bowling alley. Shanleys had their own bowling league. And in this room, we'd get a lot of great results playing cards at the card table. We actually even have them tell us the card when most of us don't even know the card. And we actually can hear it through the machines that we use. So it's really cool that one person will hold the card, randomly pick one, pitch black room, and we'll run equipment and ask them to tell us what card he's holding. So there's no pre-notion of us knowing the card and listening for the card. So this is the brothel area. Also, this area was living quarters for the barber before that. In 1911, this was an apartment for the barber and his family, and little Rosie, the daughter, lived up here. And she'd passed away in the well in 1911. So this is the brothel, but again, also like I said, before it was turned into a brothel, it was the living quarters for Rosie and her family. This is little Rosie's room, dedicated to her. Maddie and Anna are ladies of the evening, and we also have a spirit up here named Frank. He's a little bit of a notorious prankster. And sometimes Peter, which is Rosie's dad. And Rosie does mention her mother, who was married, but we don't get her a lot through the machines. That's Frank's suit.
Okay.
I bought him that suit. A lot of people, we have tip jars for the spirits.
Yep.
So what happens is we collect their money, and I put it in envelopes, and we let them know that we have a certain amount of money, and you know, if they need anything, let us know. We use it only for them. And they're very protective of their tips. I will count Anna's right on her bed, and as I'm laying it down and counting it, I'm like, okay, Anna, how much money did I have here? She'll go recount again. Like, she knows what she wants. And all the things that you see in their rooms, we bought with their tip money.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that idea.
Frank's suit, he's not happy with that suit. I bought it. He had $90. What can you do with this, you know?
Yeah.
But he wanted a suit. He wanted a green suit. So I found one. I was so happy. I got the hat and the suit, and then I hung it up. And as we're hanging it up, we're running equipment. I said, Frank, what do you think about your suit? It's too big. Now, I did buy an extra large, thinking, okay, he's the kind of the bouncer around here. He's a big guy. He tells us he's 6'6". I talked to people about that story, and one night I was saying, yeah, Frank says it's too big. Right through the machine goes, and it's cheap.
Well, Frank, geez.
What do you want? $90 that back then was a lot of money.
Right, yeah.
Not now. Yeah, he's a character.
Guys, make sure you visit the Shanleys so Frank can get another suit.
Watch your head.
I'm definitely gonna smack my head off that tonight.
All right, so this area is duplicated from the floor plan downstairs. So we have a creepy doll room. None of the dolls here are haunted, but we have a collection of dolls. A lot of shadow person activity in this room. So this area we call Kevin's room. Kevin is one of the spirits here. He's a prison guard. There's a maximum security prison across the street, Eastern Correctional. We feel he was possibly one of the guards over there. If you look at census back in the 1930s and 40s, there were prison guards that rented rooms here. So that was kind of validation for us. When we ask him what was his occupation or what did he do for a living, he replies to us through EVPs mostly, cell block 7.
Interesting.
Now, cell block 7 does no longer exist over at the prison. So that was kind of interesting. And this area here, I don't like going in there. We've had shaman, we've had psychic mediums, we've had just regular people walk in this room and then just feel instantly nauseous and go, oh, no, no, no. The shaman said this was a vortex. And I don't like it, that room at all. We've had a person actually film and caught as they were taking down their film, an arm reaching out of the closet.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like this too. So that was creepy. I don't like that room. Most people don't like that room.
Interesting.
So this is Joe's room. Joe is a mafia hitman in the era of, I would say, Irish mafia. This was Irish mafia. The Shanleys were Irish mafia. If you were to sit in any of these chairs, please ask permission. There's 2 chairs here, the red one and the one with the cover on it. He's very protective of his chairs, so we ask that everybody ask permission. Right next door is Jonathan's room, and he's supposedly a little boy that lives up here. He came through the other day. For a long time I haven't heard from him, but he came through. But we have over 50 known spirits in the hotel. So this area is one of our more notorious spirits. He claims to be a serial killer. He calls himself Adam, although we don't think Adam's his real name. He claims to have killed 38 people. There is a newspaper article downstairs of a possibility of suspect that was police rendering of a local couple murders that were done here in 1970s. We think he's part of that. But he's very, very aggressive in this room.
We had some really, I think we did EVPs in here last time. We did EVPs, then we had the note broke in the hallway and it was going nuts.
Stuff up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, people think it's fun to provoke. We don't allow provoking here anyway, but this is not one that, he holds grudges too. So this area here, we call William's room. I don't investigate in here a lot, but it's a nice big room. We do see a shadow person in here a lot too. Right here is Claire's room. Claire's a sweet soul. She hung herself here. A lot of the psychic mediums say she was pregnant. She's telling them that she watched outside, out the window for the longest time, waiting for her boyfriend, or he never came, and then she hung herself. But she's a very sweet spirit. We also have a man in here named Jack, and he's pretty aggressive also. He's not a nice one. He's angry. I have to just say that. He's an angry spirit.
We're excited to get into it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right?
Let's do it. All right, guys, so we just moved upstairs to the bordello. We're going to start up here with some equipment. We have the Mel set up, we have a REM pod set up, and also the bell. Depending on how it starts out up here, we might... The bell. Creaky floors as well.
Also, guys, if you see me moving weird, I hurt my back pretty badly, and I can't really walk right now, so I'm shuffling, so don't laugh at me, please. Thank you.
Can you set off that bell if you can see us right now?
Seems like you know how to use it. Just get as close to it as you can, and it'll ring. Lets us know you can hear our voices and you understand. But yeah, as you're saying, this is the bordello. We got Anna's room, Maddie's room, and Rosie's room. Anna and Maddie were ladies of the night. Rosie was a child. She was not a lady of the night. We slept in these rooms last time we were here.
Yeah. And it looks like I'll be sleeping here again tonight.
Mine's currently winning too. Bordello buddies.
That's crazy. Hashtag bordello buddies.
Drop the comment, bordello buddies. They're like, yeah, we're not talking to you.
Yeah, definitely not.
Is that your...
Oh, wait.
They're like, yeah, no.
We're actually not talking to you. What if this is Frank?
It could be. He's like the bouncer.
Yeah. Is this Frank? Are you up here trying to see what we're doing up here? Why we're up here? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank, at the bordello, I feel like you have a pretty good idea
Not us, though.
of why people come up here.
Frank, if you're up here with us, just to confirm, can you set off one of the other devices besides the bell?
There's one in Anna's room, one in Maddie's room, and one in Rosie's room. Okay, you got the bell.
Oh.
That's the temp in Anna's room?
Yeah, sounds like a temperature.
Okay, so temperature fluctuation.
Can you touch the top of that device so it lights up and makes some noise?
We're just here to speak with you and whoever may be up here. We mean you no disrespect, no harm. You're not in trouble, you don't have to leave. We just want to have a conversation.
Whether this is one of the spirits that they know by name, or if it's somebody else, we still would like to talk to you. Doesn't matter. We can talk about your life here. If you're just passing through.
I guess they said they have, what, like 4 different portals?
Yeah.
In this building?
Like 50 known spirits that they have that come through here.
Right.
Regularly.
And that's what she's saying too, like, sometimes they just don't interact for a few months, like, okay. Like they're gone and then they step back in almost.
Right.
Yep. Is that how it works? I just got like a cold... That was weird. It was like a cold, like a draft just on this side of my body though.
I mean, you guys can see, like, this place has a roof. Like,
it's a hotel.
They just redid the roof.
Yeah.
Which, this is a really cool spot, guys. If you guys get the opportunity, definitely check this place out. See? Do you want them to give you money? Do you want money in your tip jar? So you can buy some new stuff?
Is there something specific you want for your room? I know Frank was kind of wanting a different suit.
Okay.
That was in there, and then there was a noise in this room. It
Yeah,
sounded like something like knocked on something. That was in Rosie's room, it sounded like. Hi, Rosie. What lovely dolls you have. Am I not supposed to be in this room? If you ring that bell again, I'll step out if that's what you want, okay? Go ahead and ring it for me on the count of 3 and I'll step out of this room. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell if you want me out of here.
It was weird that it rang it 3 times.
Yeah.
Are you not from this location? If you're not from this location, can you ring the bell or set off one of these devices?
If you guys have been watching for a while, you know what a chair dragon is, but have you heard of the bakery dragon? That sounds way better, honestly.
The bakery dragon?
Yeah, make a croissant.
Yeah. Almost made me drop my croissant. So you are from this location? You either lived here or worked here? Stayed at this hotel?
What was that?
It sounded like a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like it was
It
downstairs.
sounded like it came right at the bottom of the stairs.
Because right below us is the gentleman's quarters?
Right.
Are they playing poker downstairs?
What was that? Yes, okay. Okay. A voice, and I sound like a higher pitched voice right before that bell went off.
Yeah, almost like a laugh?
Yeah. Like a giggle.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm walking like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz right now.
Guys, drop a like for support, okay? Okay, it's this one again. Temperature fluctuation.
Did we just hear somebody downstairs? If we heard them chatting in the men's quarters, can you ring the bell? Or grab the top of one of the devices? We think we heard somebody.
Because that is where they would wait.
Right.
They're waiting for their turn.
Right. That whole back area was men only.
Did one of the ladies just go downstairs to the men's quarters to collect the next person? Is that who we heard?
Please let us know so we can leave. Don't need to be hearing all of that.
Not trying to intrude.
That's the wrong channel.
Only ghosts.
Only phantoms.
Shucks.
Oh, you guys are dumb.
It's kind of turning into the Whitehall Elks video.
Oh, God.
Throwback.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. That lady thought I was cute.
Wait, didn't we use Spirit Talker? That's where we're getting all the crazy stuff?
Yeah, they were
Right.
saying some wild stuff there.
I'm gonna fire it up. See
If you guys haven't seen that one yet, go check it out. I think it's got a little bit weird.
got a little weird. All right. So Spirit Talker's all good to go. Phone's on airplane mode as per usual. Set it right on the table right here.
I'm gonna start leaving my phone on airplane mode so nobody talks to me.
We'll leave it on D&D anyway,
Yeah.
you know.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I leave my phone on Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, see?
I don't know what to make of that. So you should be able to speak through this device right on the table here as well. Okay. What'd you hear?
The footsteps and then all of that. Did you hear those heavy footsteps?
I heard like 2 of
It was
them.
like boom, 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 and then that went off like 3 times.
Is somebody coming up here?
Those were heavy footsteps. That sounded like a big person.
I only heard like 2 of
It
them.
was like boom, 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 boom. It's the sound of a footstep. Also, I do want to point out I'm not striking a pose. This is where it doesn't hurt, so I have to stand like this.
Killer.
The killer, the serial killer. What
That's
if that's
actually
the
kinda weird.
footsteps? What if that's the footsteps we heard?
Oh, that's good.
And then that started going crazy.
Were you trying to warn us that the killer is coming? Is the serial killer from the 3rd floor coming down? Because when we first came here, they had the booklet with all like the case files and the evidence. I didn't see it when we were just downstairs.
So they said that he gives the name Adam, but they don't think that's his actual name. But there is like a police sketch of a suspect from the area that they think is responsible for a handful of kills that have gone on in the 70s.
Right.
But this person claims to have killed 38 people.
Is that true? Is that who's downstairs right now?
This is not where we thought we were going to run into that person.
No.
He's supposed to hang out on the 3rd floor.
Right.
Behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, something we've gotten over many locations is that usually there's a negative spirit or a spirit that is in charge. Mm-hmm. Is Adam, or the killer spirit, the person in charge of this hotel? Is he the one that looks over the other spirits and tries to keep them in line? Or tries to gain energy from people that come through?
Was that him we heard? Okay. 2. So it was like it was answering yours, and then I started talking and I answered mine.
It's doing a lot of 3s.
Yeah.
Are you mocking the Trinity?
Boom, boom.
Double. Is that good or bad?
Sound like
Nurturing.
It's nurturing.
Very opposite.
The ring sounded like the Law and Order.
Boom, boom. These are their stories.
Did you just move
How?
your camera?
What it look like?
It was a shadow, but it didn't move that way. So, well, if I point the light over there, you can't see it.
Right.
But the way your light is hitting that door, it's got a hard line where the shadow is. It was on the lit up part of the floor, right inside the doorway.
Nurturing.
Twice in a row? But I saw something in Rosie's room, which is where the little kid was.
Right.
But it looked like something moved, like right inside the door frame, before the bed. It was just like a shadow. I saw something move.
Are you protecting Rosie from whoever's downstairs right now? Okay.
Does the energy... What?
There's another noise downstairs.
Does the energy of whoever this serial killer is, does he come over here sometimes and try to intimidate people and control this area? I wonder if Frank kind of protects from him now.
Right.
He was the bouncer when it was an open facility, bordello. Yeah. Maybe he's the bouncer now, like in the spiritual world, protecting, the lake like he would when it was open.
Well, because people always talk about like archetypes too,
Right.
like you're born and you are fit to fit a certain job.
Right.
I mean, that would kind of line up with that too.
Right. Frank, is that what you're doing? Are you protecting the women and Rosie up here from whatever negative or not so nice energy is over in the other part of the building? Are you trying to nurture and protect them?
There.
There. Like he's over there?
Right.
You trying to keep him over there? Or that energy, whatever it is? And that goes off.
The bell is so interesting.
Yeah.
So we just had a weekend of public events at Billy Creek Village, and you guys saw it in person if you were at the event. It's very hit or miss. It's like every other device, So it's super cool to actually see it work. It was super validating to see the disparity between when it works and when it doesn't.
Well, when we had it in Jonesville,
Yeah.
it never went off.
Right.
Didn't go off one time, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it did.
That's what I mean.
I'm trying to remember back.
I don't think it went off at all.
So it's super validating when it
Right.
does go off.
What was that?
What does it sound like?
You didn't hear that?
I don't think so.
How did you not hear that?
I thought I heard like a click or something.
You didn't hear the... How did you not hear that
What
voice?
did it sound like?
That was
A voice?
100% a voice, and it came from right in this room.
I thought I heard like a click. I thought it was
No. It was, I don't know how you didn't hear that. That was right in this room. That was a weird voice. I couldn't tell if it was like a scream. It was like raspy. That was so, how did you not hear that?
Like male or female?
It sounded female to me. That was my first thought, was a female. That was bizarre. I don't know how you didn't hear that. It 100% sounded like it came from this room right here.
Guess I was not locked in.
That's crazy.
Locked out. Are you in Maddie's room right now? Can you set off the device on the, what is it, on the nightstand?
Yeah.
Touch that red light on the nightstand?
Did I just hear you? I can't believe you didn't hear that. It was like two noises. It was like that, but it was louder than that. It was like a scream. That was really weird. I just kicked the table. Ouch.
Is it the numb leg?
Yeah.
Oh, at least you didn't feel it.
No, I didn't. I can't really pick this leg up right now.
Permission.
Permission.
Do you need permission to talk to us?
But give you permission to use anything we brought up here. Any light you see, any device, you have full permission to use it. You can take our energy, whatever you need.
We like your equipment.
We like your equipment. As the bell's been going off like crazy too. It's right next to Rosie's room.
Yeah.
Little kid, she might think it's a toy.
Right.
That's why she's just like ding, 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 ding.
Is that the case? Is this Rosie? Okay.
Hi, Rosie.
A lot of different vibes going on up here already, though.
Starts with killer and then nurturing. I don't think we've ever gotten the same word twice in a row like that. Mm-hmm. That's really weird. Seems like Rosie's over here playing with the bell. Frank might have been up here a minute. Heard a scream. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of residual stuff here mixed in with the intelligent stuff, too.
Right. Is that what we can expect throughout the night? Some residual activity, but some people do want to talk to us? The lady screams at night.
I just heard it. That just gave me such chills. I just heard the lady screaming. It is at night.
It is, in fact, at night.
Right now. Why does she scream? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Well, because what are the odds?
Right.
Again, like
if it is like a random generator
odds,
word
man?
bank or something. I don't know.
Because again, we didn't use phone apps for the longest time. We're still not 100% positive how they work. But we've had too many instances where it's things like that. I point at the bench at the Mackey Mansion. It says bench. I hear a lady scream. It says the lady screams at night. Like there's so many different times where it's been spot on, not something that it could have just tapped into if it's looking at your GPS and knows where you are.
Right.
It doesn't know what we're talking about. It doesn't know I just heard that.
That's the same thing with equipment too. It's like I feel like after a certain few times of pointing at it and it goes off, like that escapes the realm of coincidence.
Right.
You know?
Right. Ghost man, I don't know.
Ghost man.
I don't know.
Are we the ghosts?
Could be.
Let us know down below.
Should we go talk down in the men's quarters? Guidance. Okay. Do you need guidance?
Or what if we were supposed to ask permission to come up here? What if Frank the bouncer is like, you don't have permission to come up here?
Sorry. We're gonna sleep up here probably.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sleep up here.
Sorry, Frank. Do you care if we come back up here later and sleep?
Kindness.
Kindness. That would have been okay. We'll show you kindness. We're super kind.
We're chill.
We're kind fellas. Is it okay if we come back up here a little bit later and sleep?
My name is Frank.
My name is Frank? Are you kidding me?
Come on, dude. Like, come on. How is that even a thing?
Like, it's gonna fade away there.
My name is Frank.
My name is Frank. What are the odds?
Dude, the bouncer's name here is what? Frank. Like how?
Take it away, Penny.
That's crazy. He's like, my name is Frank. I just told you.
I just told you my name is Frank.
Penny?
Who's Penny?
That's crazy.
That's super weird.
Okay, that's 3 exact things that pertain to this location. The killer. I hear a lady scream. It says the woman screams at night. We're literally talking about the bouncer giving us permission to come up here, and it says, my name is Frank.
We've been told about your story, Frank. We came here 2 years ago as well. I'm not sure if you remember us, but we had a good time here. I think we were on good terms. Again, do we have your permission to come up here later tonight?
Okay.
Okay, so we have your permission to come up here and sleep later tonight? Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
And again, the bell hasn't gone off in a few minutes now.
Right.
Like, that's super cool that it goes off directly.
In question.
Yeah.
We heard the voice downstairs. The super heavy footsteps downstairs. I think last time we were here, we did an Estes in the men's quarters, but we started with it.
Right.
So we started up here this time.
Speaking.
We're speaking.
That's Steve.
Hello. Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Steve.
Oh, hi, I'm Dylan.
Sorry.
After been in here for what?
Yeah.
5 hours or something.
We're gonna go downstairs, okay? We're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna do an Estes again. I think we go under in there again.
Yep.
Try to make contact. and continue this conversation so we can dig into the killer more. Maybe if it is Frank up here that we just heard, says it. So
Good thing the killer was just downstairs, like near the door.
those footsteps were heavy.
Yeah, they were loud.
Let's get down there. Let's do an Estes. And then it'll be time to go up to the 3rd floor and try to interact with this possible serial killer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys, so we moved down to the gentleman's quarters now. This area was specifically only for men. They would smoke cigars, play poker, do all kinds of stuff down here while they're waiting for their turn up in the bordello. I'm gonna go under for Estes here, just to see if we can make contact down here. We heard the voice, we heard the super heavy footsteps. Maybe we'll be able to figure out if that's the killer, but he's got some equipment set up that he'll show you, and we're just gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so across the room there, I set up a REM pod on the bed. I figured far enough away. We shouldn't be interacting with it in any way. And then we have a Mel on the table over here next to all the alcohol and the cards and whatnot. So yeah, maybe we'll try the experiment where we pull a card.
All the party favors.
The party favors, yes. But yeah, guys, this is one of the rooms that we put on our stories. It was one of our polls. We could have been sleeping in here, but it looks like I'm gonna be sleeping in the bordello at least. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See how the poll ends up the rest of the night. But my name is Dylan. The guy over here in the chair is Steve. If you walk over there and talk to him, he's going
There was a very faint female voice. It sounded like it said murder, and then a deeper guy's voice goes, murder.
double murder. Yikes. So is the killer down here with me right now? Whoever we were talking to upstairs? Or hearing from upstairs, I guess? Hearing about? If the murderer is the one who's been following us around, or at least kind of lurking in the shadows, can you set off one of these devices we have in here?
Male voice, I couldn't make it out.
There's a REM pod over on the bed.
It honestly just felt like something moved my shirt. Like right by the mic. It felt like something like tugged my shirt. That was weird.
It'd be kind of cool if we caught it on camera. Like your shirt moving or something. Can you set off that device over there on the bed? This is the murderer or the killer. That's who we heard.
It was them. That was a male voice.
Was it just some of the men who stayed here? Again, my name is Dylan. The guy in the chair is Steve. Whatever you tell him, he's going to repeat so I can hear you. Most of the time we can't see you and we can't hear you. So that's why we set up these devices. That's why we do these methods, to try to bridge the gap, to try to have a conversation. Does that make sense? Can you set off one of the devices or have Steve confirm?
Guardian.
Guardian. Is this Frank? Did Frank follow us down here? It sounded like someone just sat in that chair right next to Steve. That was actually kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Frank, welcome. Glad to have you down here as well. So I take it you're the guardian of the Shanley, or maybe the guardian of the spirits here?
Deep male voice, I couldn't make it out. It was pretty quiet.
If this place really does have 4 portals where spirits just kind of come and go, I'm sure that's a pretty tall order. I'm sure you got your hands pretty busy. Is there anything we can do to help you?
Help me. That was a female. It was really quick. Help me.
What can we do to help you? That's where we got a female voice down here too. If one of the women from upstairs followed us down here, can you set off the REM pod on that bed, the far side of the room? It's a little red light. If you just touch the top of it, it should light up and make some noise. None of these devices that we have should hurt you. We're not here to scare you. We're not scared of you. We just want to have a conversation to learn more about this location, more about your life, whether you lived here, whether you worked here, whether you're just passing through, whatever the case may be. Oh, what the hell was that, bro? It sounded like a giggle, honestly.
Keep out.
Keep out? Where do you want us to keep out of? I don't know if this leads outside. That freaking scared me.
That's me.
That's me. Does this lead outside? I can't see out of these. I was gonna make sure nobody's outside. I mean, it's freaking late. I think it's like 2 a.m., something like that. What time is it right now? Yeah, 2:19 in the morning.
That was a female voice. I think it said, oh, it just came through again. Same voice twice. I couldn't really make it out. It might have said hi at first. It was hard to tell. 2 separate words though.
Did I just hear you? Did you just try to speak out loud to me? And then you tried to talk to Steve? That was really cool if that was the case. If you could try to do that again, I'd really appreciate it.
Help me. That was 100% a female voice saying help me that time.
How can I help you? What can we do? Can we get information to somebody? Do you want us to pass on a message? Do you want us to find something out?
Don't go, I think. Don't go.
We're staying the night here. After we investigate here for a little bit, we're gonna go up to the 3rd floor where the killer was supposed to be. We're gonna try to get to the bottom of this story. We understand the name Adam has been given to him, or he goes by the name Adam. We're not entirely sure if that is his name. Hopefully we can figure that out, if that is really his name.
I just got cold, like behind me. It almost felt like a draft. I felt it right on my neck. It was like a cold, not like a breeze, but it was just like a cold, I don't know how to describe it. It was just on my neck though.
Again, like this room is really...
That was a female voice. I couldn't make it out.
Really well furnished. The fans are not on. So there shouldn't be any draft like that going on. The Mel also didn't pick up a draft, so it's localized, like, you know, directly behind him, which is super weird. Okay.
Hey. That was a female voice. Hey.
That was really loud. If he can affect you, if he has power over you somehow...
Help me. That was a guy's voice that time saying help me.
Help me? Does the killer control this location? Is he the one that goes around and takes energy from other spirits, tries to keep other spirits in line? Maybe intimidates you guys, harms you guys somehow? What is his role here?
Male voice again. Pretty quiet.
I'll go over here.
That sounded like a female saying Adam.
Adam? Okay.
Hurry, female voice, hurry.
What do you want us to hurry to? It's so hard to determine. It seems like a mix of residual and intelligent. You know, like Adam, that's...
Follow us?
I can't see you. How do I know where to follow you to? Again, that could be residual though. Girl coming down to collect the next guy, saying, hey, follow me, follow us.
See? Female like, see?
No, I don't see you. Can you see me?
Female voice again, 2 words.
Do you have any messages for us? Do we need to be careful going up to the 3rd floor? Does Adam wish us harm? Is there something else we should look out for?
Ask him.
Ask him. Oh, okay. Weird. Do you know Adam? Is that his actual name? Because I feel like
that was a really deep male voice that said 3 words. I couldn't make them out though. It was three separate words.
3 has been a theme tonight. But I feel like up in the bordello, they were very concerned. They were very scared.
God damn it. That was very clearly a guy going, God damn it.
Why are you so upset? What's wrong? Did you lose the last hand? There's a deck of cards over here. We've been told that you can predict what the next card will be. Can you give me a suit or a number of what the next card will be? Somebody's out in the hallway. Can you knock on this door right here that I'm standing next to? Or try to open it?
Come in?
Yeah, you can come in. You can join us. That door opens. I'm actually going to leave though. full transparency, I will immediately depart. It says exit over there. Yep, that'll do. You can come in, you have my permission. Go ahead, open that door, knock on the door. I don't know, I tried a couple of those experiments. It doesn't really seem like they can see me, or maybe they're not willing to entertain these little experiments that I tried to do.
Look out.
Because it keeps saying stuff like that. Is Adam watching right now?
I'm watching.
Is this Adam? Are you the killer that said to haunt this location? Why are you down here? Are you supposed to be up on the 3rd floor?
It feels like it's getting colder over here, like just around me. It's almost like the air is like moving. I don't know how to describe it. It's really weird.
Because the Mel's not picking up on it, the REM pod's not picking up on it. Again, the fan's still off. That door is closed, as I just showed you. There's no like holes in the ceiling or anything, you know what I mean? Like,
out of here.
We're gonna be leaving soon. We're gonna head upstairs to the 3rd floor where Adam is said to hang out. Are you gonna follow us up there?
Open.
We're open to however you want to show that you're here. That's why we set out these devices. That's why we're trying to do the different experiments. That's why we're doing the Estes method. We're trying several different methods, trying to figure out a way that'll make it easier for you to communicate with us.
Move it. Either move it or move him back. It was like move it or move him, and then there was a long pause, and then it sounded like somebody said back.
Okay, actually, so to get up to the 3rd floor, they had like, I don't know if it's like cardboard or what it is that blocks the 3rd floor off from the 2nd floor. So now that I think about it, like that's open. Maybe they want to move that back. Maybe when they open that, like that physical barrier somehow limits Adam from coming down here. But since that's been open all night, he has free roam of the Shanley. Is that what's going on right now? Are you saying that because the 3rd floor is open, Adam is down here? You guys like when the 3rd floor is blocked off? I'm gonna ask one more time. I'm gonna pull Steve out here in just a few minutes. Because the 3rd floor is open, because they took down the barrier, does that allow Adam to walk through the Shanley Hotel? Is that why he's down here? Is that why we heard him walking around down here when we were upstairs? Opening that door gives him free reign of this location?
Yeah, I don't know if you're feeling this, but it's like just right around me. It's really cold. Like it feels substantially colder like around me. It's weird.
No, I'm chilling. Adam, if you're over by Steve right now, can you tap him on the shoulder or pull his headphones off? If you really want us to go upstairs, if you're waiting for us to head up to your domain, do one of those things for me, please. We'll head up there immediately.
Bring him.
Can you tap him on the shoulder? If you tap him on the shoulder, we're both going to head up there. I will bring him upstairs. He will stop doing the Estes method. We'll both go upstairs. Or same thing, if you're someone else, if you're telling us to bring Adam back to the 3rd floor, tap Steve on the shoulder or try to pull off his headphones. We will both go upstairs.
Male voice couldn't make it out.
If we're the ones that Adam wants, he should follow us then, right? Just tap Steve on the shoulder or try to pull off his headphones or his eye mask. We'll head upstairs.
Up.
Up, yep. We'll go up to the 3rd floor. I promise. Wait, fingers crossed is negative, right? I promise.
Down.
Down. We did go down to the basement off camera. We checked.
The hall.
Down the hall? Cut you off, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna tap Steve out now. We're gonna go upstairs, unless you tap him out first. These floors are really creaky. I don't know how to scare him.
Another deep male voice. I couldn't make it out. That sounded like a little kid. Almost maybe, who are you? It was a little kid. Help. It was right as you were about to do that, it said help you.
Help you?
Yeah, it said help you. That's really bright.
Yeah, all right, so pretty weird session overall. I tried to do a few different intelligence tests.
Yeah.
So I tried doing the card thing, didn't really work.
Okay.
And the entire time it seemed like they were trying to warn us about this serial killer.
Okay.
They kept talking about upstairs. They kept saying he's watching. Then you said I'm watching. You said it was a male voice.
It was weird. It was like a bunch of voices would come through very quickly and then nothing for a while, and then a bunch of voices again very quickly and then nothing again for a while. It was strange.
And the REM pod went off.
Oh, it did? Okay.
That was the only time the REM pod went off though.
Huh.
So I feel like they were almost trying to redirect me.
Right.
Like hey, we're talking
about over here.
Yeah. So I don't know, it was super weird, but I think the entire night they've been trying to get us to go upstairs. Adam seems to be waiting for us, and he wants to tell us who he is and what he's done.
Okay.
So
I do want to also point out, we put a brand new battery in this camera before we started.
yeah.
6 minutes left.
Mine had 90 minutes and we're down to 10.
It was at 107 when we came in here. Brand new battery. We literally just switched it before the session. There's 6 minutes left.
Hopefully he like Spartan kicks me down the stairs or something.
Not me. I will be dead. But if I get kicked down the stairs, I live here.
That's it.
That's the end of it. So
All right.
let's get up there.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we just moved up to the 3rd floor. So right now we're standing in the serial killer room. We have devices blanketing this entire floor though. We have the bell just down the hallway to my right. In this room, we have the REM pods set up. We have a couple of Mels set up here as well. We're gonna see who exactly wants to talk to us, but all night it seems like Adam, or the killer, has been making his presence known.
Yeah, this is something that, it's a weird kind of part of this building's history. It's something that they think happened here. They think this guy was here. Again, he claims to have killed 38 people, but one of the police sketches thinks it was this person that was here that is responsible for maybe a few murders. So I'm not really sure what to make of the whole thing yet, but
This one down here.
it's going off already.
Yeah, this is the one next to the prison guard room, I think. Sounds like.
Oh, right.
Oh, maybe not. No, it's the one.
Outside Joe's room?
Yeah. Okay. So like I was just saying, we have a ton of devices set up here. Whoever wants to talk to us, we'd love to have a conversation. All you have to do is get close to these devices, touch the top of them, try to move them if you can.
My name is Steve, this is Dylan. Okay, we're just here to talk to you. We want to learn your story. Is it true that somebody up here was a serial killer? If that person's here, can you make a noise for us? Let us know you're here. Did you hear that?
What does it sound like?
Sound like a female voice. It was high pitched. It came definitely from down this way.
Can you say something again? Try to speak up a little bit so I can hear. We don't mean you any harm. We don't mean you any disrespect. This is going to be our last session of the night. We're going to come up here, and then we're going to leave some static cams, which are for members only. So if you're not a member, join.
Do you have a message for us?
It's this one again.
That one again?
Yeah. Okay, if Joe is right here, can you set off this device? Just touch the top of that device so it lights up, different colors. If you need to, you can drain our cameras. You can drain any of these devices that we have, our lights, whatever you're needing to drain.
Whatever you're needing to drain.
Yep. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe like the camera has more energy and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna drain the lights because it's like the return on investment isn't great, you know? I don't know, man. It's late. But these are the cardboard things I was talking about downstairs too. I was trying to figure out if when they uncover that, like that allows the killer to kind of roam.
Right.
Otherwise, maybe he's just like trapped up here somehow.
Right.
I don't know if the physical barrier stops them from going downstairs, you know? They cover up the staircase right here. They keep it insulated from the rest of the building because they have like central air downstairs.
And this part's obviously not restored or anything yet.
Right.
It's such a stark difference between this floor and like the rest of the building and the restoration and everything that's been done.
Right.
What was that?
I don't know. Just like a couple noises and like a hum.
Yeah.
Can you make a noise wherever you are? There's a ton of chairs up here. There's some of the dolls behind me. There's dressers. Whichever room you're in, just move a chair, knock on the wall, whatever you can do.
We'll come talk to you. We'll go down this hallway a little bit.
Yeah. Or if Adam's up here, can you set off that REM pod? That red light in your room, I'm sure you know what it is by now. People are in here all the time.
Is Adam even your name? I'm gonna run Ghost Tube for a minute, just to see, to give it something a little different.
Yeah, because we had some good stuff with Spirit Talk in the Bordello.
Yeah, that was weird. Let's see.
We were told downstairs in the men's quarters that you would tell us. We were told to ask you. Oh,
Rem.
What the hell, bro?
Mel?
Yeah, it's the Mel. It's Joe's room now.
Joe's room again?
Yeah. Oh, I just got chilled. That was like unexpected.
Joe, can you step back from that so everything stops? You're a little bit back now. Can you go? Thank you. Okay.
Because he was the mobster, right?
He was, yeah.
Like the hitman?
Yeah, because he's got a gun in there. Not a real one.
Not a real one, just for reference. Joe, are you trying to draw us away from Adam? It seems like all night, every time we bring up the killer, somebody steps in to try to protect us. We've been told there's a guardian here. I wasn't sure if it was you, if it was Frank. It's a joint effort.
I was like, what if they are guardians in each area, respectively? You know, like Frank's up there, and maybe Joe's down here, keeping an eye on everything.
The Avengers of the Shanley Hotel. Mm-hmm. Is that how it works, though? You each kind of have a floor or a section of the building that you protect, people that you watch over?
You should be able to speak to us through this device in my hand. If there's anything you want to say out loud. Can you stomp your feet? Close the door? Make an audible noise that we can hear right now. See what happens if we go back down there by his room again?
Right. Yeah, I feel like every time we head down there.
Right. Adam, are you in there? Or whoever's the killer, if that's your real name? Give us a sign that you're in there. That was right behind you. That was like a footstep.
Like the banister or something?
Like a footstep or something hit the railing.
Adam, if you're downstairs right now and you can hear our voices, this is where you're supposed to hang out. All night we've been getting help me. It seems like you're going around in the building and affecting other spirits here.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, it was like
that was
a huge
behind us.
thud.
Yeah, that sounded like a door or like a dresser or something moving. I can't see anything down here.
A dresser dragon?
If I see a dresser dragon, I'll be upset. It's this dark in here, by the way, guys. Yeah, can't see anything. Is that the one by his room?
It's pinging again.
Again?
That's crazy. Thank you. Can you step back, please? Okay. The REM stopped. Now it's going again.
Joe, is that you? Thank you. But it's every time we go down there, we heard the noise, we went towards the noise again too, and then it's like, no, come back this way.
Right. Again, just to confirm, if you can hear our voices, are you trying to protect us from Adam, whoever the spirit is up here?
We get all the way down the end of the hall, and then we hear a noise to go farther and around the corner. As soon as we turn that corner is when this went off.
Right.
Are we in danger if we go down there? If we spend too much time down by Adam's room? Is that where he's the strongest? Back down there again?
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna come back down. Joe, if you're trying to keep us out of here, set that device off again. It has a weirder vibe down here.
No, it does.
I don't like this area in particular, like these 3 rooms for some reason.
Right.
I feel way weirder about these 3 rooms than even like Adam's room.
It is just kind of like in the back corner, you know?
Yeah.
It's out of the way.
It's tucked.
It's kind of hidden. Yeah.
And this is why I did my solo up here last time.
Right. Yeah, it must have really sucked.
It
Honestly.
wasn't great. Yeah, it wasn't good. This cord hanging down just gave me quite the fright. Saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Shades of the Garnett House.
Don't. Oh yeah, the
String demon.
yeah, the string demon. Hello? Joe, we're down here now. If you want us to come back down. Oh my God, I forgot I had that on, dude. That scared the hell out of me.
It was clear. This is the spotted voice I've ever heard.
That almost ended my life. It said battle.
Battle? I mean,
It's a battle
Yeah.
between good and evil. I forgot I had this on, dude. I was like, who's yelling behind me?
why is there a battle going
Oh
on?
my God, that scared me.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what's happening? There's a battle here between the good and the evil? Are you guys trying to keep control of the building? And whoever this Adam is trying to bring negative energy in?
Bad vibes and whatnot.
Is that what's happening? Let us know. Joel, if that's you, can you grab the top of that device again? You're near it. Grab the antenna for us to confirm that it's you and you can hear us. You've done it a few times.
That's super weird.
Every time it goes off, you move quickly, and I'm like, hold on, I'll get there in a minute.
Adam, we were told to ask for you up here, or to ask you questions. And it seemed like you made your presence known both in the bordello and in the men's quarters. Isn't this supposed to be your area?
If we ask you questions, are you willing to communicate? Are you willing to talk to us? I guess that was kind of a question. Joe's like, I warned you twice. You guys are on your own now.
3 strikes, you're out. Good luck, pal.
He's like, can't fix stupid. So
I mean,
that is some EVPs.
yeah, we can try it. We haven't done any tonight.
No. Let's try it.
I actually can't see. I was just trying to look to see
Yeah,
how many
it's pitch
files I had
black.
on here. Yeah.
All right, so we have these devices in our hands. They should be able to record your voice. Okay? So on the count of 3, we're gonna ask you a few questions. If you come up to them, speak into the red light that's gonna be on the top of them, try to answer our questions, okay? You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is there a serial killer on this floor?
Do you wish us harm?
Is Joe at the end of this hallway using that piece of equipment we have?
Are you from this location, or did you travel here?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Was that your stomach?
No.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That wasn't your stomach?
No. I thought it was yours.
No.
The high pitch, like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded like it was in this hallway.
I thought it was you. I thought it was right between us.
No, that wasn't me.
I literally thought that was your stomach.
No.
Watch. I can't move quick, so. Joe, did we just hear somebody? If we did, can you grab the top of that device like you have been? If we just heard a voice?
It was like a high pitch.
Yeah, I thought it was your stomach. It was like, woo!
Yeah.
It sounded like it came from right between us then.
Right. That's what I mean. I heard it from the hallway, so I just immediately thought it was your stomach.
And I heard it from like right here, so I was like, oh, it's your stomach.
Huh. Well, how about that?
Neither mine nor yours.
Then whom's?
Whomst. Anyway.
Anywho.
That was really weird, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what this got. What? So there's stuff, but nothing super clear. Can't really make out anything.
If you guys think you can, make sure you drop a timestamp and a comment down below.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think it says. Let's see if this one got anything different though. Because I sent mine in the chair over here.
Right.
So. That's really vocal.
What is that? Yeah, that's like. Play that again. I can't tell. It's definitely a vocal tone though. It's not that raspy, garbled stuff that we usually get on the DR60.
That's like someone whispering next to the recorder.
Maybe when I put my headphones on, I'll be able to make it out, but that's a voice.
Yeah, that's super weird. That's weird too.
It honestly almost sounds like it says the exact same thing. Play that whole thing again, because it sounds like that's the exact same thing, just louder.
Same syllables, yeah. That sounds like I traveled here. That was so clear.
Very clear. I traveled here.
So off camera, we've been talking a lot. Like way back when we first started using the DR60s, we thought we got a lot clearer responses than what we've been getting recently. Yeah. This is honestly some of the clearest EVPs we've had in a long time.
Yeah, because like if you go back and watch some of our older videos, there's a lot of them where we're like, I think it says this. Like we have a general idea of what it is, but in the last probably 6-7 months, even maybe longer, it's been like, oh, we hear something we can't really tell. I immediately heard I traveled here.
Yeah, that was so clear.
100%.
I have goosebumps.
Play that again.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So weird.
That's crazy. But that makes sense because they said they have like 4 portals.
Right.
They identified about 50 different spirits or names that they've gotten over the years here. Because this place has been investigated for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's not a new location. It's been used for this for a long time. So they've been able to gather a lot of data on this location. And that would make sense. These people are coming in and out. They pop in for a while. That's mine.
The voice again.
That's mine.
Voice from the abyss.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
No, that's mine?
I traveled here. I traveled here.
Like, are you saying this is your room? Are you taking... Shut up?
Shop.
Oh, I was saying like shut up, just
Yeah.
like...
Shop.
Shop. Shop. Did you own...
Did you hear that?
What does it sound like?
100% a female voice again. It was like 3 words that time. I just went there, 3 words. Pick number 3, my lord.
Number 3.
It literally sounded like a female voice though. It was 3 words.
Oh, hi.
And then that hit. And the REM, that has not hit all night in there. So that's the second female voice I've heard like yell out.
Right. I'm trying to remember what the demographics of the serial killer were. What it's like the murders that occurred,
Right.
who he was targeting,
I
right?
think it was females mostly.
Right. Is that true? Did you target mainly females?
For that to go off right after I hear like a female yell a few words.
Right. That's been a common theme all night, though.
The lady screams at night.
What if that's like a residual impression?
I was just gonna say, I'm close.
How close?
Well, that's when that goes off too.
Yeah.
Are you in this room right here next to us? If you are, can you touch that device on the chair again? Grab the top of it. It's interesting that the one in Joe's room stopped now too, and then this one starts going. So it's like our protection
Has left the
left.
chat.
Right.
That's what happened to Bordello, too. It seemed like Frank would
Yeah.
kind of come and go. Okay, so do we have Adam up here now with us? Or the killer? For everybody else left, can you set off this device in this room? To confirm that we're speaking with you right now?
Why don't we do one more EVP session in this room?
Yeah.
That's where you were getting the clear stuff.
Do you mean?
What do you mean?
EVP session, it's this little device right here. It's a voice recorder. From the 70s, I'm sure you've seen tape recorders or voice recorders.
Probably had them as analog, like reel to reel, actual tapes. This is the same thing, except there's no actual tape. It's just on a digital device, okay? All right, we're gonna ask you a few more questions, okay? So I'm gonna set mine here. And on the count of 3, come up and speak into this, or the one Dylan has, as loud as you can, okay? A few more questions for you, and then we'll leave you alone. Okay?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Is the serial killer's name Adam?
Do you target women? Is that why we've had a lot of female disembodied voices and screaming?
Do you ever go to the other parts of the building and antagonize those spirits?
When they close off the 3rd floor, does it prevent you from traveling around the hotel?
If we were speaking with the killer right now, how many people did you kill? How many victims did you have?
This is going to be our last session before we set up some static cameras and then go to bed here. Can you say either good night or goodbye?
One, 2, 3. Hey man, so how many people did you kill? Also, can you say goodnight?
Can you say good night? Do you have like any stories you want to read?
I gotta go to bed. All right, let's see if he said goodnight.
Kind of a scary investigation. I don't know if I can sleep.
I'm kind of scared.
That's a joke. I can sleep anywhere. That's a whole lot, yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. It's like I don't like.
I heard I don't. I don't have
something, yeah. Yeah, sure. So definitely something after the how many victims question.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple other quieter things that we can't quite make out. That one I'm interested to see with the headphones on too, if we can make out the rest of that.
It's yeah, it was like I don't have
or I don't something.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see this one got.
What is that? No, not the super fan of that one either.
No.
Interesting.
It's weird because it's like we had a lot of threes too.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if that was like if there was something negative here, if it is trying to be scary or whatever,
Right.
like mocking the Trinity, you know. Not being able to confirm or deny if it calls itself Adam is kind of weird because during the Estes it did say to ask for him basically up here. So I don't know.
It's a strange night.
Yeah.
The disembodied voices that we were getting, the stuff that lined up on Spirit Talker 2, and then the equipment activity in here, which is weird because it stopped.
And that last session was some of the clearest EVPs we've had in a very long time.
Right.
It's like there's intelligent stuff going on here. They're
Right.
definitely responding to us. They're definitely cognizant of us being here,
Right.
but I don't know if we got the answers we were exactly looking for tonight.
No, but we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go to bed. We're leaving the static cameras running in the building while we sleep. In different areas, and again, members will get to review that and see if we catch anything super cool in here while there's nobody moving around in the building. So let's get ready, let's set the cameras up, and let's get some sleep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, guys, that is officially a wrap on the Shanley Hotel. We survived another night.
We survived another night. You guys voted for us to sleep in the bordello. So I think it was actually the same rooms that we stayed in last time we were here. I stayed in Maddie's room and you were in Anna's.
Yep.
But great night again at the Shanley Hotel, guys. If you're in the area, definitely check this place out. They're run by great people and this is a really active location.
We got all their stuff linked down below. Keep an eye out. We're probably gonna be doing some events here in the future. So if you wanna come ghost hunt the Shanley Hotel with us, definitely keep an eye on hauntednightsevents.com. But definitely come down here, check it out. It's an awesome location, like you were saying. It's time for us to get back on the road and get to our next spot.
And just so you guys know, we are planning our UK trip right now. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. Likes, shares, and comments go a long way. But we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's do it.